on YouTube? This is Sam from TeamSamuraiX1 here, and today, guys, I'm coming at you with my pure Lightsworn deck profile for the post-link strike starter deck. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and of course, guys, as I progress through the deck profile, I'll be explaining to you guys some of my card choices and the reasons why I play them. And a lot of you people have been asking me, Sam, how can you incorporate links with Lightsworns? And throughout the deck profile, I'll explain to you guys everything. So make sure you guys stay to the end of the video. This is going to be a pure Lightsworn deck where I just try to bring out JD as quickly as possible, and I'll showcase you guys some of the cards that will actually help you link summon into the deck, so that way that you can make your first turn Minerva. Make sure you guys stay to the end for some of the basic combos that you guys can actually do this deck. There's a 2-card combo where you can actually make Decode Talker and a first turn Minerva, which is absolutely insane. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And by the way, guys, I have a True Draco playmat now available. If you guys are interested in supporting the channel, make sure you guys message me on my Facebook page to get your True Draco playmat today. I do free shipping to Canada and US. International shipping will cost extra. So if you guys are interested in supporting the channel, make sure you guys message me on my Facebook page. That'll be very, very awesome. Alright, guys, so without further ado, let's just start with the monsters. Start off with the monster you're going to play, of course, Triple Judge Dragon. This card is your win con of the deck. The fact that it's able to special summon this card from your hand, you control 4 more Lightsworn monsters to be able to pay 1,000 to nuke the entire board. It's absolutely insane. And during the end phase, you're able to mill 4 cards to the graveyard, so hopefully hitting cards like Wolf and also hitting cards like Felice is absolutely amazing. So you guys want to play, of course, Triple Judge Dragon. Let's go out to your Lightsworn monsters. You're going to play Triple Raiden. You guys know what Raiden does. It mills 2 cards on your main phase, and during the end phase, it mills 2 more cards, which is really good. Next off, for the Lightsworn monster that you never want to see in your opening hand or in your hand ever, but always want to mill it to the graveyard. You guys all know a man's best friend, Wolf, Lightsworn Beast. You guys obviously know that this card bricks in your hand, but if you're able to mill this card, you basically gain a lot of advantage by getting a free level 4 monsters, giving you access to a rank 4 XCs, which is really amazing. So Triple Wolf, the Lightsworn Beast. Next off, you're going to play, of course, Triple Lumina, the Lightsworn Summoner. If you want to ditch a card from your hand to the graveyard to special summon a Lightsworn monster from your grave, is actually amazing. And during the end phase, it basically mills 3 cards to the graveyard, which is really powerful. Hopefully hitting cards like Wolf and things like that. And also, it's really good to feed your graveyard when you mill with Lightsworn, so that way that you can easily special summon JD from your hand. So Lumina is just really good, and it's also one of the greatest combo extenders of the deck. You don't just ditch card from your hand to graveyard, ditching dead cards like Fairy Tail Snow, or ditching cards like Trick Clown in your hand to basically activate and trigger out their effects is pretty amazing. It's double Felice. Felice is really good because one, it's a tuner, and also it's effect where it's able to tribute himself to pop a monster on the field, and being able to help you mill 3 cards of graveyard is pretty amazing as well. So this card, if you mill it off a Lightsworn monster, you're able to special summon this card from your graveyard, so that way you can basically help you make rank 4 XCs. It's exactly the same reason as Wolf. And last but not least, we're going to play the 1 Lila. Really good card to actually have a searchable out to Floodgates. And also the 1 Mini Minerva, the Lightsworn Maiden, to round off for our Lightsworn monsters. So that's pretty much it for the Lightsworn monsters. Let's go off into our supporting engines for this pure Lightsworn deck. Alright, guys, so let's go off to our supporting engine that helps supports this pure Lightsworn deck. You want to play Triple Gofu, the Vague Shadow. This card is absolutely phenomenal. The fact that it's able to help you make a first turn Decode Talker by just opening up 1 card is just absolutely insane. Soon to be, this card is definitely going to be hit to 1 or even banned eventually, for the fact that it's just a free Decode Talker. Especially in Minerva Sworns, where you're able to have access to multiple rank 4 XYZs, and having access to Decode Talker basically grants you the access of more than 1 rank 4 XCs monster. So Gofu is just really good for that. And also, if you special summon this card from your hand, and if you don't want to make a Decode Talker and things like that, you can also summon like Lumina and things like that to actually make an Omega with Gofu and a level 3 monster, which is pretty good. So Triple Gofu, this in my personal opinion is, you need to play this engine. It's Triple Predator Plant Orphan Scorpio and 1 Predator Plant Darlingtonia Cobra. And the reason why you play this engine is because Brilliant Fusion is just so powerful in this deck, and the extra normal summon is just really crucial to actually use for this pure Lightsworn build. And I'll showcase you guys a combo where if you open up Orphan Scorpio with a level 4 monster, any level 4, you end up with Decode Talker and Minerva by just having 2 cards in your hand, which is Orphan Scorpio and level 4 monster. So I'll showcase you guys that combo throughout the end of the video. So Triple Scorpio and 1 Cobra, definitely a must-have in the deck because Brilliant Fusion is just so powerful. So 1 Cobra, and next off, we're going to play the 1 Goblinberg. Card is really good so, for the fact that it's able to unclog hands. Goblinberg and Felice equals Omega. Goblinberg and also Raiden equals Omega as well, or even gives you access to Minerva, which is really amazing. So Goblinberg is just really good in the deck in my personal opinion, and it's also searchable off Reinforcement of the Army, which is why I really like to play 1 copy of Goblinberg at least. So 1 Goblinberg, Next off, for a Brilliant Engine, you want to play, of course, the one Lazuli, the one Trick Clown, the one Fairy Tale Snow. These two cards right here are just really good. Milling cards when, Lightsworn monsters send cards to the graveyard. So you hit these two cards, it's just absolutely insane. And I play Lazulis because I play the Bujin Hiroko. This card is really broken. So what you do with Hiroko is that you activate Brilliant Fusion, you send Lazuli and Hiroko to the graveyard. Gem Knight Lazuli would activate its effect to basically add Hiroko back into your hand, because Lazuli says that if this card is sent to the graveyard, you basically get to add a normal monster directly from a graveyard back into your hand. So since these two cards are sent to the graveyard, Gem Knight Lazuli will add back Hiroko to your hand. So if you have access to Tsukiyomi, you can instantly go Hiroko, go into Kagesushi immediately, and move the top 5 cards from your deck to the graveyard, which is absolutely insane. So these cards are just really, really good. Depending on the situation that you're in, you can either go Brilliant Fusion, send Lazuli, send Hiroko to add it to your hand if you have access to Tsukiyomi. If not, you can just send cards like Fairy Tale Snow or Trick Clown if they haven't been sent to the graveyard already. So these engine for Brilliant Fusion is just really strong in my personal opinion. So one Hiroko, and last but not least, for the best monster in the game, you want to play one Maxi. This card deserves to be banned 100%. So that's pretty much it for the monsters. Let's go off into our spells. Okay, so that's pretty much it for monsters. Go off to the spells. For the spells, you actually want to see spells in your hand as much as possible, because basically, as Hanko would refer it, spells means go, green means go. And especially for this deck, it's absolutely insane because you got like Brilliant Fusion in the deck, which basically extends all your combo, and you need to play Brilliant Fusion in this Lightsworn build because the extra normal summon is actually really, really crucial. So triple Brilliant Fusion, and especially you play Corbo to get into your Brilliant Fusion, it's absolutely insane. Triple Solar Recharge. I love seeing these cards in my hand, guys. So like, if you open up Brilliant Fusion, Solar Recharge, it's so good. And especially the same thing with Charge of the Light Brigade as well. Searches up your Lightsworn monsters, one Reinforce of the Army, and that's why I also play one Goblinberg, because Reinforce of the Army can also search Goblinberg if I already have Raiden in my hand. So this card switches out Raiden and also Goblinberg. Next off, for the best card in the deck, Soul Charge, really amazing, extends all your combo plays. And one thing that you guys need to know is that if monsters are revived from the graveyard, especially extra deck monsters, those extra deck monsters that are revived will not go into the extra monster zone, but instead will go to the main monster zone. So that's really important for you guys to know. Anything that's revived from the graveyard or anything that's returning to the field that's an extra deck monster, they will be going into the main monster zone instead of the extra deck zone. So it's really important to know that. So Soul Charge is really good to extend your combo plays. One Foolish Burial, really good. Dumping Fairy Tale Snow or Wolf or what's it called, Trick Clown to the graveyard to basically extend your combos is really good. So one Foolish Burial, one Regeki, board clearance is always nice, and last but not least, the double Twin Twisters to round off our spells. And for the last card that you play in the deck, that's a trap card, is definitely one Lightsworn Judgment. We are playing a peer version of this, so we're trying to bring out JD as quickly as possible. I was debating whether or not to actually bump this card up to 2 or not, but 1 was working fine for me. Throughout testing, I've been actually milling this card, which is absolutely insane. And if you guys know this card has place this card on top of your deck if you activate it, and this card is sent to the graveyard by the effect of a Lightsworn monster, you can add 1 Judgment Dragon directly from your deck to your hand. So if you open up this card, activate Lightsworn Judgment, put this card to the top of your deck, and then if you mill it to the graveyard with Lightsworn effect, which cards like Raiden or their end phase Lightsworn effects, you can add JD directly from your deck to your hand, which is really, really good. The only downside about this card is that this card does not gain its effect if it's milled off Charge or Solar Recharge, which is the only downside of it. If this card is, was sent to the graveyard by a card effect, you can add a JD. If the effect said that, it would have been super broken in the deck, but unfortunately, it only works when a Lightsworn monster is milled. So, but still, 1 copy of this card is good, so that way they can have easy access to Judgment Dragon. That is pretty much it for the main deck. And you guys are probably wondering, Sam, why are you only playing 1 Fairy Tale Snow? The reason why I play 1 Fairy Tale Snow is because I don't want to focus on Fairy Tale Snow, even though that this card is really, really broken. This is the pure Lightsworn version where you're just trying to ramp out Judgment Dragon as quickly as possible. If I did want to play the Fairy Tale Snow build, I would definitely play the 60 card version with grass and things like that, because I felt like it would just be very effective in that specific version. But I felt like in the pure version, the Fairy Tale Snow is just a supporting card that can be sent to the graveyard with Brilliant Fusion, so that way it can basically support your combo plays by just giving you access into another rank 4 XCs, in my personal opinion. Although this card is just really broken at 1 anyways in the deck, I feel like what is it called? This deck is just more ramping of Judgment Dragon and bringing out Lightsworn monsters as quickly as possible, rather than just focusing on Fairy Tale Snow. So that's my reason on playing with that's my reason why I'm not playing multiple copies of Fairy Tale Snow in the deck. But just 1 copy is still pretty good, because if you mill it, it's pretty good, and if you send it to the graveyard Brilliant, it's still pretty good as well. And the fact that you're able to disrupt a lot of plays during opponent's turn, it's absolutely phenomenal. So 1 Fairy Tale Snow is definitely good enough in my personal opinion. But if you guys want to see the Zombie Storm version where I incorporate Fairy Tale Snow, the zombie engine, and everything like that, make sure you guys hit hit the thumbs up button. And if you guys are playing that version, I wouldn't recommend playing Judge and Dragon at all. So that's pretty much it for the main deck. Let's go off into your side deck. Okay guys, so side deck is always up to personal preference, but this is what I have to showcase you guys. So triple Ash Blossom, you know, really good against True Dragon Demise and Rogue. Double Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. Double Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherries. Really good card, especially hitting Deco Talker and also Link Spider. One Zodiac Trident. Really good against the Zodiac matchup, especially with Ghost Reaper. One of the most popular cards in this format, in my personal opinion. Next, we're going to play the one Imperial Order, triple Dimensional Barrier, and last but not least, the one Twin and the double Dark Hole to round off our side deck. So that's pretty much it for the side. Always up to personal preference, but is what I have so far to give you guys an idea on what you guys can be siding for this Lightsworn deck. So let's go off into the extra deck. Alright guys, for the extra deck, we're going to play, of course, double Minerva, the Exalted Lightsworn. I'm so glad that everybody has access to Minerva now. This card is really broken. The fact that you're able to mill 2 cards to the graveyard. If you hit a Lightsworn monster, you basically get to add more advantage to your hand by drawing cards depending on the amount of Lightsworn monster you mill. And if you mill a wolf, you're pretty much in a blessed situation. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, either by battle by your opponent card effect, you can basically mill 3 cards. And if you mill a Lightsworn monster, you destroy up to the amount of Lightsworn monster that you milled. Destroy cards on the field up to the amount of Lightsworn monster that you milled, which is pretty good. So Minerva, she's bae. Definitely got to play 2 copies of in the deck. One Dagasso Emerald, really good. One Diamond Dire Wolf. This card is really good under links because you basically kill off himself to basically pop a card in the field, which is really good. One Kagasushi and one Tsukiyomi. Tsukiyomi is actually really accessible in the deck because most of the monsters you play are light, and then the way that you actually make Kagasushi is either, if you're lucky, have a Felice and a Wolf on the field, but most of the time you're just going to be going Hiroko over the Tsukiyomi into the Kagasushi, which is really good. One Levier and one Dante. These cards are for the Predator Plant engine. You know, most situations, if I already have Fairy Tail Snow in the graveyard and I go, you know, the Predator Plant, I can you know, have access to Levier, which is pretty good. Most of the time, if I don't have Fairy Tail Snow in the graveyard, I'll go Dante to potentially mill 3 more cards into the graveyard to basically see cards like Wolf or Felice, which is pretty awesome. So one Dante off to the what's it called, the Synchros. One double Omega, which is really amazing. By the way, guys, if you guys did not know, Omega, when it uses the effect to tag out, it does not come back and return himself to the extra monster zone. It will be placed into the main monster zone. So it's really important to know that. So if you make Omega first turn and it goes into the extra deck zone, okay, what you do is that you activate Omega's effect, you banish a card in your opponent's hand. When it comes back, it goes to the main monster zone, so that way that you still have access into the extra monster zone, which is really good. So Omega is great. One Michael, one Seraphonite because you play Brilliant Fusion, one Deco Talker, and last but not least, double Link Spider to round off our extra deck. So that's pretty much it for the extra deck, guys. And extra deck, you guys can explore whatever you guys would like. This is just my deck list on what I believe is the best that fits towards my playstyle. So make sure you guys definitely test this deck out and throw a testing. I believe that this deck is just super fun to play with, and you know, the combos are insane, especially opening up with Orpheus Scorpio. So that's pretty much for the deck profile. Let's go off to a mini combo real quick on what you can do with opening up Orpheus Scorpio with what is it called, a level 4 monster. Alright guys, so let's go out with the combo real quick. What you need for this combo is Orpheus Scorpio, any level 4 monster in your hand. This can be any level 4, any monster that you can discard off Orpheus Scorpio. So this is going to leave you with a first turn Minerva with a Deco Talker, which is pretty good. So let's say, what do you do with opening hand is you normal summon Orpheus Scorpio, activate Scorpio's effect, okay, to ditch this monster to the graveyard, okay, to special summon a Darling Tonia Cobra directly from your deck. Okay, when Darling Tonia Cobra is special summoned, you get to search a Brilliant Fusion directly from your deck to your hand. Alright guys, so there you go. Brilliant Fusion, the best card in the deck. Now what you're going to do is you're going to activate Brilliant Fusion, okay, to basically send, what is it called, Trick Clown to the graveyard, and also you're going to be sending a Lazuli to the graveyard. So you send Lazuli and Trick Clown to the graveyard for Brilliant Fusion to special summon a Gem Knight Seraphonite into your extra monster zone. So this is your extra monster zone right here, and then okay, so you special summon Seraphonite into your extra monster zone. Alright, now what you do is that you activate Trick Clown's effect to pay 1,000 life points to special summon Trick Clown back from the graveyard. Okay, and what you're going to do is you're going to use this extra additional normal summon off Gem Knight Seraphonite's effect and normal summon, let's say, the Raiden that you have in your hand. If you have a Raiden, you can mill 2 cards, which is pretty good, so you have access into hitting more Lightsworns in the, to the graveyard, which is really awesome. But for this situation, what you can do is that since you're already additional normal summon, you have these 3 cards on the field. These are 3 effect monsters. Send these cards to the graveyard, and you have a first turn Deco Talker, which is really amazing. So you have Deco Talker right here, and then now what you do is that since you have these 2 basically monsters on the field, and you have these 2 link pointers point to here, you can have extra monsters in these 2 zones. You can overlay these 2 right here into, you know, one of the zones that the Deco Talker points to, into a first turn Minerva, the Exalted Lightsworn, active Minerva's effect to mill 3 more cards, and then, you know, depending on what you mill, you can basically just go off from there and just extend your combo plays from there. So that's just like a basic combo what you can do if you open up with a Predator Plant, Orphan Scorpio, and just a level 4 monster, which is absolutely insane. So that's a basic combo that you guys can do with this deck. There's a lot of different combos you guys can do depending on the situation that you're in and depending on the cards that you're in hand, but you guys can definitely go ahead and explore that yourself. If you guys found any combo that's interesting, please make sure you guys leave it in the comment section below. That'll be absolutely amazing, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching again. If you guys enjoy combo videos or more deck profiles like these, make sure you guys smash the thumbs up button. Make sure you guys subscribe if you guys haven't yet already. And this is Sam from Team Sam signing out. Alright, guys. Peace.